What's up, YouTube? Herboards here. Playing a little bit of Brawl Out on the Switch. The physical edition actually came out, so that's what I held off for. It's a Super Smash Bros. Clone. Anyway, I wanted to make up a quick video while the house is quiet because of the kids not being here at the moment. I just wanted to make a response to, not a response, an explanation of how I got my expensive NES games. A lot of people have been asking. And it's real simple. So sit back, grab a beer, relax, drink coffee, whatever you drink. It's real cool. It's a neat story. Back in 2009, when I started my YouTube channel, my stepfather, who wasn't my stepfather at the time, he was my mom's, I guess, fiance. He called me up. I was recently single. I want to say it was like October, and he said, "Hey, my mom and him went down to South Carolina." He said, "Hey man, are you going to be around tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be around. What's up?" And I told him what time, and he's like, "I got to come over. I found something for you down in South Carolina." And I was like, "Okay, awesome." Now back then, I think my NES collection was anywhere between, I don't know, 25 to 35, 40 games tops. And so he came over and he brought me this ginormous box of NES stuff that he found in South Carolina at the pawn shop, and he paid $50 for everything. So it's insanity. So my NES collection, like when I opened the box, I was super excited. First off, because like I said, I was recently single. I was playing games constantly. I was watching, wrestling because I still watch wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan. Bullet Club. This is Mega Man Paul Tessie shirt, and it's referencing the Bullet Club. Any wrestling fan would know that. So it was actually awesome for me. So I got this whole box of NES games. I want to say there was about 100 of them, maybe more than 100, because it literally took my collection to up to like 150, 160. Um, and it was phenomenal. I mean, yeah, there was a couple of doubles. There was three toaster NESs. There was a top loader. That's how I got my. There was sorry. There was pieces of Rob the Robot from the Gyromite and actually his arms and stuff. And there was also, I mean, there was like a bunch of copies of like Super Mario, and there was a bunch of doubles and quadruples. It was an awesome lot. I got my Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. I got Snow Bros. All those games that were in that list is how I got them, except for Dragon Warrior 4. Now, the only other thing that I want to say that I got specifically is because the game that I played the most was Darkwing Duck. Like I said, there was a bunch of games in that lot, but the game that I remember specifically playing the most, the day I got it, and until I beat that game, was Darkwing Duck. I was playing that constantly. I was playing Top Gun because I wanted to land the plane, although I never did. Still to this day, I really didn't give it much of an effort, but I was like, oh, I want to land the plane. And then maybe after like 10 tries, I said, fuck this, I'm playing something else. And it took me over a year. Granted, I did test all the games. But the first couple weeks, I sat there and I tested them all before I put them on my shelf because I like to alphabetize and I like to catalog all my games because I'm a huge collector. I did play them like just to test them, but it took me over a year to actually physically play every game. Maybe even more. It just took a while because I wanted to play each game. I wanted to give them all a fair try. And yes, there's games that like I didn't give much attention to that I kind of have to go back and try, but it was one of the best gifts ever. And like I said, it was $50. He didn't charge me. Like I didn't have to pay him anything, so I got those games free. I tried to give him the money, but he wouldn't take it. And he was super excited because he saw how excited I was. And I just think that if there was ever, well, I said this before, but if there was a time where I could like videotape like life and be able to rewatch it, would have been that day. And I remember my brother came up to my apartment and he was going through the games with me, and I mean, he was like super happy for me. He's the one that made a big deal out of DuckTales 2. He's like, I can't believe we got DuckTales 2. I was like, yeah, dude, but I want to play Darkwing Duck because that was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. Anyway, guys, it's just a quick video just to explain to you how I got those games because a lot of people are like, oh my God, did you spend the money on that? No, I didn't spend anything. And yes, they are all legit. I have opened them all up just because after that episode of the Game Chasers, when I found out what the hell that Flintstones game was, I was like, okay, well, I want to make sure it's legit, and all the games are legit, and it was just a really cool, experience. Well, not experience. It was a really cool gift to get. So, anyways, guys, I'm currently working on a new video that should be out hopefully by the end of the next weekend. It's one of my longer videos, so be on the lookout for that. And thank you for watching. We just hit 250 subscribers too, by the way. Thank you, everybody that subscribed. I really appreciate it. And have a great day. I'm gonna get back to Brawl Out. It's definitely the poor man's Super Smash Brothers, but it's gonna try to hold me over until Smash comes out. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Herbor's out.